This show is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. You are your greatest asset. It's time you started investing in that. Visit betterhelp.com/double toasted and take care of you. People thought that this was something that we got to keep around with Bond. Nah, man.
Yeah.
I like that this was, I like that they gave him agents that had nothing to do with sex.
Yeah.
There was even a point where
That's
Bond.
the sexiest chick in the world.
Hell yeah, and Bond got none of it. And Bond tried to pull that shit. They went around to a secluded corner. He's like, oh, well, I guess this means, like, what the f*** doing? We're in the middle of a mission. What are you talking about?
You're also 3 times my age.
Yeah. I want to thank KiwiCo for coming in and sponsoring this video and this segment right here. You know why James Bond is so good at what he does?
Because he's got Q backing him up.
That is true. But you know what makes Q so good?
What's that?
Both between him and James Bond, they're innovative and creative. You can raise little James Bond. Our James Bonds too have little creative kids. Who knows? You might have the next super spy one day. But you got to start when they're young. Get them KiwiCo. KiwiCo is. These are toys. Well, they're not, you can't even call them that, man. These are projects. These are kits. And KiwiCo is defining the future of playing by making it engaging, enriching, and fun. Not just fun, but seriously fun, Martin. Mm-hmm. I guess you can call them toys. They're called toys. They're called projects, but they're not just your regular toys out there. Not just your regular projects. They're designed to expose kids to the concepts of STEAM. You know what STEAM is, Martin? Martin talking about that shit evaporates and comes up as smoke, right? No, Martin. STEAM is, you know what it is,
Yes,
right?
I do.
Tell the people what it is.
It's science stuff for kids.
Goddamn.
Science, technology, and I forgot what the last 2 letters
Engineering, art, and math.
Thank you. This is a hydraulic claw.
Yeah, Martin. See, Parrish, you could be creating the next James Bond villain over here.
Sure.
What you have there in your hand, that is one of the crates that they send out monthly. So what these are they're not just regular toys where you sit up there and pew, pew, pew and play with them like that. No, they're meant to make you think and meant to make you feel like you really are creating something productive. Like you have a hydraulic claw over there. This one, you can do, let me see here, screen printing with it. So let's just say you have
nice.
Yeah, and these are kids. You have a backpack, you take an image, you can screen print it on something. So they're teaching these kids how to probably take something creative and make a career out of it later. And this one is my favorite, and I was gonna do this when Mia got back, because I showed you guys this already. They have headphones that you can make, headphones that actually work.
Oh, wow.
They give you all the pieces right here. And
Who needs Beats?
exactly. I mean,
Make your own.
Be your own Dr. Dre at home. They got these crates for anywhere from 4 years old to 100 years old.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I'm somewhere in between that.
My big ass was engaged by all this. I can't wait to put these headphones
I know.
together. Walk around with them. I don't even know Beats headphones. I'm going to put a K on the side of them. Yeah, people. They have these crates designed by industrial designers and ex-aerospace engineers. So, ooh, your kid going to be smart. Thousands of hours to go into developing every single crate so that your kid not only is going to have fun, but walk away just a little smarter than they are than playing with the average toy or project out there. KiwiCo offers 8 different subscription lines out there, each catering to a different age group, with a new different topic out there. And as I said, some of these are even perfect for adults. You got some kids out there want them to be smart, or hey, you just want something fun to tinker with yourself? Don't be afraid if you're a grown person. Hey, you and your kids do this together. Go to kiwico.com/double toasted to get 50% off your first month. Once again, that is KiwiCo. That's KIWICO.com/double toasted and get 50% off your first month. Start making your kids smart today.
We need more smart kids.
Yes.
Too many of them want to be YouTube stars.
Yeah. And, hey, we know half of them are dumb. Want to thank KiwiCo and you for your support. All right. I'm going to do this real quick right here. So everybody saw Bond's latest and this version of Bond's last adventure.
Where's 007?
Chilling. Leave me alone. No Time to Die. Which is funny because they spent most of the movie with him dying. So they had plenty of time for him to die.
Oh, yeah. Lots of time.
So they spent a whole 30 minutes of him just dying in the movie. You know, I tell you what, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm talking about when they were talking about this movie. Oh, because I thought it was going to piss people off, man. I thought people were going to be in the streets talking about, not my Bond. You know, and you don't do that to James Bond, not at all. There's a lot of things you can do to James Bond. Beat him, crush him, burn him, fry him, whatever you want to do. But you don't ever kill James Bond. He might catch a STD or something, but you don't ever kill James Bond. And I'm saying that because I remember we saw the screening and there was a dude who walked out.
Furious.
You don't do that. You cannot kill James Bond. And they said, well, bitch, we did. Yeah, you knew a dude named Richard.
Uh-huh.
He was grabbing people. He walked
British
out.
Richard.
You don't kill James Bond. Did you see what they... Yeah. I think you do.
Clearly you can.
No,
I mean, they've been trying for 50 years.
Finally got him. And the funny thing is, it was no villain that got him. It was just an explosion.
Yeah.
So they killed James Bond. If you've seen the movie, you know that he died in a combination of being infected with a nanobot virus, which he wasn't going to be able to probably live through that, and a big-ass explosion that took him out. That's what I thought was funny about this, is that Daniel Craig, he wanted to be done with Bond so bad that they evaporated his ass. They made sure that they put the camera right there so you could see that there was nothing left of Bond.
Yeah, but it's Bond, though. You didn't see the body.
No, you didn't. And Bond will be back, but not that Bond. Every bit of DNA is gone with this fool right here. And that's great. I thought that was amazing that they did that. That is probably, for years, that is the boldest thing that they've done with Bond that I've had, and I've had the biggest reaction to. Mm-hmm. I've never had a reaction to James Bond like that in years, man. And I thought it was going to piss off a lot of people. Apparently it didn't.
Well, we haven't talked to anybody from England, so who knows?
I wanted to talk about the death of James Bond in this because the reason why I think it's such a good idea is because I think that first of all, it disrupted a very stale format. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, and I think that this whole series of James Bond movies, while they alternated, with the public usually considering, I think it was the odd number ones that were the best ones.
It didn't really follow that formula.
Did it not?
No.
Which one did they think was good?
Because you had a View to a Kill followed by Octopus.
No, I'm talking about this series, the Daniel Craig ones.
Oh, the Daniel Craig ones.
It started out because if you think about it, it started out with Casino Royale, loved by most people. Quantum of Solace, that one's usually regarded by most critics as, that's a weak one. Then Skyfall came out. Yeah. Skyfall, people really like. Spectre, people like trash.
Yeah.
And this one, people like. And this one, people like, all right,
yeah,
it's got some problems, but it's a cool way for Bond to go out.
Sure.
We're all right with it. I thought that this was a nice approach from the beginning. We're going to follow this Bond in his own story arc. Mm-hmm. They really have not done that to this length with other Bonds. This is one big story. If anything makes those mediocre Daniel Craig Bond movies any good, is that it's part of a bigger story. And that's cool, man. This is something now where, with James Bond being dead, we have opened the door to a whole new, it affords them a whole new, almost infinite possibilities. Sure. of creative freedom, of things that they can do with James Bond.
In theory,
it's
because it's still owned by the Broccoli family.
Yes,
and they are very tight on what they will allow.
You're very correct about that. That's why I say it's not going to happen. I mean, I'm not saying it won't happen. I'm saying it will happen, but the possibility is there. Now, whether they jump on it or not, who knows? I'm surprised that they even went as far as to let us have this series of Bond movies where it ends with Bond dying. So they're open to some things, but, everybody was talking about now we can get different Bonds. I thought the possibility was there. If there ever was a possibility for an Idris Elba, Black James Bond, it's now. I think, were you and Chris talking about just shoot 3 movies together?
Yeah.
Since Idris Elba is older now, just shoot a trilogy. Shoot 2 movies together.
If that's possible. But yeah, make them all. I like the idea of separate stories that connect. Like not that was part 1, this is part 2. But if they are separate adventures, but still there's a thread running through them that where it's similar to this, where by the end we realize, okay, this is all one story.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking. Listen, it's a damn shame that the most experimental Bond movie that they probably done has been this series, and the last time they did it, and it's not even official, but back in 1967 with Casino Royale.
The original Casino Royale.
The original Casino Royale, where they you talk about anybody could be James Bond.
Yeah.
Shit, bitch,
everybody can be James Bond.
We did it first.
Peter Sellers is James Bond.
These are my credentials.
Is he peeing on him? is that what that is? Because they have urinals like that. Is he pissing on him?
Oh.
Is he showing him his dick?
I believe it's just a playground.
Okay, all right.
They appear to be in order. Woody Allen is James Bond.
My doctor says I can't have bullets enter my body.
Shit, Corey Coleman's James Bond. Yeah, Woody Allen could be James Bond.
Nah, there's no black James Bonds unless you count the SEALs.
Yeah. Well, I might be the first one. Shit, if Woody Allen could be James Bond, I'm gonna be James Bond. Hey, they got a Jewish James Bond before we had a Jewish and female James Bond before we got a black one. That's a damn shame. Can you send me to Taiwan first? Now that people are used to seeing not only James Bond, but different 007s, because they found a loophole around that. They said, all right, well, we ain't going to give you James Bond, but we'll give you not only a black 007, we'll give you a female black 007.
Broken my car. It's Commander Bond. You know that. 00?
2 years.
Very young.
I achieved that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I ain't got time for this woke shit.
Bitch, get off my bed. Now's the time that our minds are wrapped around things that we've seen them do, that we've seen James Bond do that we've never seen before. James Bond dying. A black female 007 agent who looks like she could actually hold her own in the movie.
Yeah, very competent.
Yeah, if they wanted to have her in a spinoff,
Yeah,
sure.
Oh, yeah, easily.
And cold than James Bond. You remember when that dude turned around, that Russian dude said, I can eliminate all you black mother. She pushed his ass in acid. He's down there splashing.
Yeah, she had no qualms about that.
Don't ever talk to a black woman like that standing over acid.
Right.
Are you stupid?
Right, because I don't even know if her orders were to bring him in alive, but at that moment, she did not care.
She pushed his ass off like she was at the swimming pool.
What you say to me?
Yeah, she told his ass. She said the title of the movie. She said, yeah, you know what time it is? You're like, stupid ass. You're like, what? Time to die. That was cold-blooded. But I thought
Hey, I'd have done it.
James Bond would put, don't.
Like, why are you even still here?
Exactly. You just told me you don't kill me. You don't kill a whole black race. You got to go now, man. Get your ass out of here. Ass down there screaming crazy. Stupid ass. Yeah, look at you now.
I did love how the henchmen are working in it in their hazmat suits, and the minute they saw him go in and burn up, they were like, oh, shit.
Yeah,
they all got out of it.
Wait a minute, you mean this is acid?
This is acid?
You told us it was a kiddie pool. Shit, we were getting ready to take our suits off and start splashing around. I think now that we've seen Bond and we're getting used to seeing him, our female 007 agent, now we could probably do something like with streaming platforms, we could have Bond embrace streaming now. We could have an anthology series.
You could have a on Her Majesty's Secret Service that's all about these 00 agents.
That would be the title of the series. I would love to see them, and I guess they could do it because I would love to see episodes where they do it. And I think you and Chris made a good point where, you got to be careful the directors you get because they'll want to come in like Tarantino and Christopher Nolan, where they don't want nobody telling them what to do, and understandable. But I do like the idea of someone coming in doing a swinging 60s Bond.
Sure.
As long as you're not crazy with it.
Yeah.
You know, a sci-fi Bond, a grounded Bond. You know, I'd love to see people play with different tones.
Yeah.
A comedic Bond in a way. You know, I would love to see that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Bond really does need to be experimented with, and that's what this movie told us. We really don't mind them going out and taking chances now.
Right.
And
they got to. I mean, you know, I get tired of that expression, evolve or die, but it's time.
No, it really is. And you know what? I mean, a lot of people, I think, are also cool with Bond changing with the times. I think a lot of people, I was expecting people to talk more woke shit, you know, oh, Bond's sensitive now. Oh, Bond can't even have sex. What, did y'all just cut you cut his dick off? And it's like, Bond needed to change, man. I ain't even mad about the way Bond used to be, but that Bond can't keep doing this shit.
Well, even if you go all the way back to GoldenEye, that was the first time he started getting called out on being a chauvinist.
And people, no, that's true. People were doing it back then. Because women at the time, even during that Bond where we were like, oh, well, that was that Bond back then. Everybody accepted it. The women were like, we don't. Bond would actually treat women like dumb children.
Dink, say goodbye to Felix. Man talk.
I'll tap that ass later. You know, it was very dismissive. Not to say that they didn't have badass women with Bond back in the day.
Yeah.
But sooner or later, they were subjected to the sexual needs of Bonds and also the sexual appetites of the audience. You know, 'cause that's what we expected Bond to do.
Yeah.
Even up to the Daniel Craig Bond. A chick couldn't take a shower without Bond creeping, uninvited. That's some horror movie shit right there. A shadow going by. There was a scene not too long ago, and people were talking about this, where she just confessed how she was sexually abused.
Oh, yeah. Wait, was this Inspector?
No, it was in Skyfall, I think.
Okay.
And he's like, well, I got something for you.
Right.
I got something that'll make you feel better. And of course, you know, the women are there to...
Well, that was always the thing. Yeah, we'd run over the women's feelings and treat them like objects and be a little bit abusive. But they were into it, so it's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, no matter what. She's still feeling bad about getting raped. And she's like, well, hey.
Yeah.
Let me rape you the nice way.
No, this is how a lot of dudes caught sexual harassment cases, because it's like, well, when he did it,
Bond did it.
Yeah, I thought you guys liked that kind of stuff. I mean, I can show you so many movies where it goes down like that.
Yeah, get your ass.
Oh, it's because I'm not a spy, right?
Exactly. You mean a science fiction fictional spy in the movies? Yeah, that's exactly why.
There are a lot of shower scenes in prison too. So.
Yeah, that's gonna be you. People thought that this was something that we got to keep around with Bond. Nah, man.
Yeah.
I like that this was. I like that they gave him agents that had nothing to do with sex.
Yeah.
There was even a point where
That's
Bond.
the sexiest chick in the world.
Hell yeah, and Bond got none of it. And Bond tried to pull that shit. They went around to a secluded corner. He's like, oh, well, I guess this means, like, what the fuck you doing? We're in the middle of a mission. What are you talking about?
Back on.
You're also 3 times my age. Aren't you like 80 now?
Even with that, seeing Bond have a new agent, people are like saying, that's cool. She came in, she got the job done. Her and, what's her name? Paloma? But what's the actress's name?
Oh, Ana de Armas.
Yeah. I love it that she was one of the hottest girls in the movie. Her and Nomi, and both of them like, nah, we don't need that dick.
Yeah.
we doing something right now.
Yeah, exactly. We're beating up the people that you're missing.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So I'm not hearing too much blowback over this, man.
Nah, I wouldn't expect that.
No, and it really makes me feel good because
I mean, if you go to certain websites, I'm sure you'll find it.
Yeah, those websites. They always gonna be there.
If you want to find angry people, there's always a place to look.
Yeah, people. I think that we're so used to it by now, and that happened relatively quick. Plus, now dudes, but all the shit that happens, nobody wants to be that guy.
Sure.
yeah, Bond should keep raping women. You know, there are certain sites out there that are for that, but a lot of people they don't want to be that guy now to say that.
No.
They killed Bond. Daniel Craig is obviously not coming back. I think he had, as far as his story goes, I think he went out very fittingly. Even though the villain was terrible for this.
So bad.
We both eradicate people to make the world a better place.
Make the world a boring ass place. Well, he got them Igor eyes.
Oh, he totally does.
I'm behind.
Steve Buscemi
Surprised he wasn't-
eyes.
Yeah.
I said in our review they turned his ass into a lizard. Gave him that
Look at his
lizard
eyeball.
skin. Yeah. Behind, you make me so angry. You did this. That would have been cool had he taken it that far.
Sure.
Bond is gone.
Yeah.
My plane, it works. But these. Now you got me there, man.
Because I kept thinking the whole time I was watching the movie.
I can't stop thinking about this fool. As Igor. That's your fault, man.
You remember what a big deal he made about kidnapping the little girl, and then he just let her go? It was just like, what was that all about?
So what do you think they should do now? Because obviously Craig's not coming back. They've sealed this arc off. They told a complete story.
Sure.
What do you think they're going to do? They're going to reboot? Or are they just going to pick up like nothing happened?
I feel like after killing him, you have to reboot. Because to ignore this last movie is to ignore the last 5 movies.
That's true. That's a good point. It's a great point. Do you think that they'll go back to just one-offs, or do you think that this is a success for them, that they'll try to repeat story arcs now with the same Bond?
I don't know. I would think, one, they're going to cast younger.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, definitely. So they can keep them around for a while.
Yeah, keep him around for a while. Maybe like reboot to the point of starting with some early adventures. They might even go back to using the books for inspiration.
That would
at
be
least
great.
one of the books.
I would love to see a Dr. No.
My fear is what keeps happening with these movies is that they do a reboot and they go, oh, and this is how we got the Walter PPK.
Yeah.
This is how we got the Aston Martin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Something I also hope they do is get rid of we have to kill the black best friend to inspire the hero to go on. When they did that in this, I was like,
Okay.
can we please not every
Yes.
goddamn time?
It's the sacrificial lamb.
I know.
Formula, man, I'm telling you, I'm tired of these black dudes dying just for, the holy white man to live. And y'all think it's cool because the white man cries.
Yeah.
You gonna make it. And we all like, no, he ain't.
No, he ain't. No, he
Shit,
ain't.
every black person in this audience know his ass is dead. You know, they made Bond just slightly. Look, he won't admit it, but if he ain't racist, he was dismissive. He was dismissive as black people, man. That's why I have problems with live and let die.
That's that British colonialism.
Hell yeah, as you said, that original white man, extra crispy. The original white man. And Dr. No, because I pulled it up with that clip of him smacking that girl in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
They have a list. I think this was Looper that did it, but they said, things that Bond can't get away with now. And they said, he did some kind of, just things that would be just a little bit kind of passively racist back in the day. Like, you should see this scene. You know his black sidekick, which they killed, so he could live.
Yeah.
And Dr. No, he told that dude, he said, hey, go fetch my shoes. And that black dude turned around like, you honking motherfucker. Look at this.
Out when I'm ready, and that's never in daylight.
This time you aren't fast. Where's your boat? Fetch my shoes.
Motherfucker.
Racism.
Hey, go fetch my shoes. He like, and you know he's talking. He gonna do it.
He's gonna do it.
But he's like, Mom, you can get your own goddamn shoes. Shit.
Better not ask me to do it again.
Shit, motherfucker don't know who he playing with. I know people in this motherfucker. Oh, here's your shoes, boss. Yeah. All right. Yeah, there's a lot that they can do now, and I love the possibility of where they go. Not saying it'll happen. We might be disappointed as hell when they do it, but we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll definitely.
You know what? I mean, they could go into his Navy career because I always mention he's Commander Bond, but they never really go into it.
That's a great idea, man.
That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Bond begins.
Now you stop that.
No, you keep going, man. I like the way you think. Yes, I like the way you think, man. Hey, everyone, I'm sure you heard by now, Double Toasted is heading out on tour, bringing you a night of comedy, games, and some interaction with the audience out there. Get tickets by going over to doubletoasted.com or going over to X1 Entertainment. Hey, we'll see you soon. Hey everyone, support our Patreon, which helps us to continue bringing you our live streams, videos, and podcasts while bringing you new content such as exclusive live streams and animated shorts.